Pastor Ed here with Daily Devotions for Thursday, June the 6th, 2024. I want to share another reflection with you, this time written by Glinda Lomax. It's an excerpt from what I assume is her book, Sidewalk Flowers, Volume 1. It's entitled Fear of Aging. Inside every older person is a younger person wondering what happened. A quote from Jennifer Yane, I actually used in my sermon on Sunday, as well as this one. As you grow older, what's inside you doesn't change, but your body changes. It's confusing to look in the mirror. So Glinda Lomax writes, if you live your life as though you are a perpetual image contestant, excuse me, your age is eventually going to horrify you. To look incredible in youth is no accomplishment, but to look incredible after 45 or 60 or 70 takes both wisdom and skill. Just to age without desperation in today's society is mastery. One day we wake up and it's as if we have aged overnight. Charles C. Colson once said that the excesses of youth are checks written against our age, payable with interest 30 years later. Suddenly all the things our mothers told us would happen if we ate sugar, tanned, smoked, dated the wrong people, failed to say our prayers at night, came home to us. Our skin seems to be changing from a beautiful, smooth canvas to something that resembles a wrinkled dish rag. Svelte curves are replaced by tacky bulges, and health problems show up like uninvited relatives. My grandmother, she writes, was 103 years old when she died. In her youth, she was a stunning redhead with hair all the way down her back. She had 11 children, 3 of whom died very young, and her life was filled with unspeakable hardships. Still, she says, I never knew a woman who prayed more or complained less. Until 15 or so years before her death, her vocation was what she called taking care of old people. Every day she left her house and cared for the elderly. And then she went home, did her housework, spent the rest of the evening either doing ministry work or quietly at home. Her hair was completely white, her face bore many wrinkles, but it was never without a smile, and love poured forth from her to other people. In the nursing home, when she could no longer see to hold a crochet hook, she would sit quietly and crochet doll clothes without one, using fingers gnarled with arthritis, to donate to children who had no toys. She refused to live without giving. At her funeral, the eulogy was half over before all the flowers had been carried in. To those who knew her, she never lost her beauty. It just moved from her face to her heart. Though it's true that our appearance changes as we age, we also become more of who we really are and less of who everyone thinks we should be. We become more real. Marjorie Williams wrote in The Velveteen Rabbit that generally by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off and your eyes drop out and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all because once you are real, you can't be ugly except to people who don't understand. Maybe our fear of aging is really fear of other people's reaction to our age and the changes in our physical appearance. Maybe it's the fear that we'll have to face our unfulfilled dreams. Maybe we know that we've not given of ourselves when we should, and we fear the lonely consequences showing up at the end of our lives when it's too late to make changes. Maybe it's the fear of helplessness because of our physical limitations. The remedy for fear of aging is joy and thankfulness in the moment. Be thankful for whomever and whatever is in your life now that is good. Someone somewhere will die today. If it's not you, you have another day to be thankful. As we move our thoughts from negativity to thankfulness, we move from fear into joy. There is always, this is a quote, there's always a lot to be thankful for if you take the time to look. For example, I'm sitting here thinking how nice it is that wrinkles don't hurt. Author unknown. Aging is something we'll all face, hopefully. It's something that is a challenge for all of us. Some of us are experiencing the downward side of that. I mean, in your youth, the aging is sometimes when we're young, we just can't wait till the next milestone. We can't wait until we reach that next age or that next stage in our lives. And but then you reach a point where it kind of reverses itself, and you come, in some cases, and for some people, to dread the aging process. But other people embrace it. Other people find that even as they're, Paul talked about this, the outward nature is wasting away, but the inward nature is being renewed day by day. Maybe that's what walking in faith is all about. It's working our way through this life and preparing ourselves for the next, being thankful for what we have now, what we've had in the past, what we're experiencing now, what we hopefully still will have in the future to come, but realizing that this life is not a destination. It's a journey. The final destination still awaits us. Well, I hope you have a great day. Looking forward to being with you a couple more times yet this week. Until then, take care.